Hello there, it's Haley with the Armageddon Report. So much to talk about in the land of cyclones, typhoons, and hurricanes. Yes, we've got Jelawat, who is apparently the current equivalent of a Category 4 hurricane. Super Typhoon Jelawat. If we turn on the satellite view, you can still quite well-defined storm. Taiwan under typhoon warnings. Pegasa up to signal number 3, when they're calling that one law wind. JMA warnings in effect for the marine areas, typhoon warnings for these areas, gale warnings around here, storm warning for Ewiniar. Ewiniar is over here, so by comparison, Ewiniar hardly looks like anything at all. Jelawat, quite a monster with that. That's the Northwest Pacific. Oh, there is also another invest. However, the JTWC has not put out a outlook area on that one yet. 94 WP though, so that'll be one to watch. Out here in the Eastern Pacific, if we can go on over, we've still got Miriam weakening rapidly. So, and still producing potentially dangerous surf, rip current conditions for the Baja California, right? And 60% chance of tropical cyclone formation down there. This one would be, if it turned into a named storm, would be Norman, I do believe. Yes, tropical storm Norman. So 60% chance on that one, and that one looks like it would definitely have some sort of landfall if it does turn into something. Nadine just kind of booking about. No warnings, I do believe, on this one, but you know, Nadine has just been kind of doing a loop-de-loop, just kind of hanging out in the general vicinity of the Zorsch Islands and not really dying and not really strengthening either. Tormenta tropical status as of right now. So that's what's happening right now. We've got the Jelawat, the Ewiniar, the Nadine, and the Miriam. Miriam probably, quite possibly by tomorrow, will no longer be there. Will be post-tropical or whatnot. Severe thunderstorm-wise in the United States. 2 different areas of interest today with a slight risk. 15% chance of winds, 15% chance of hail, 5% of tornado. 5% chance of a tornado. I dropped the noun there. So, out here in Colorado, right, tornado / landspout possible, and I had to look up landspout to, find out real. It's somewhat related to a waterspout, but apparently a landspout is different from a tornado, and that the rotating column of air is not associated with the mesocyclone type structure up in the storm. So, however, that doesn't mean you shouldn't take, if you see a landspout, it also kind of looks. You should look it up on Wikipedia. I should have brought the page up. Anyway, landspout kind of looks like a waterspout, and that's apparently where it gets its name. I believe its official name was like dust tube tornado. That's what the National Weather Service calls it. Anyway, it's produced up to F3 damage. It did actually say F3, so maybe, that was back in the days of the old Fujita scale instead of, because now it's the enhanced Fujita scale. Right. Anyway, so landspouts, you should still absolutely pay attention, but apparently that's how it differs from a tornado, is that the landspout, if it drops one, is not associated with the mesocyclone, whatever that means. Right, however, 40% chance of watch issuance out in for these areas, and apparently these red circles are where the tornado / landspout is possible. Over here near the coast, we've got watch unlikely. 20% chance a few storms may become capable of producing isolated, strong to damaging wind gusts. Threat is not expected to become sufficient for a weather watch. That's what a WW is. You add an extra W and you got the World Wide Web. But anyway. Right, in terms of what's actually... so, as of at least when I loaded the page, there were no actual watches in effect. So we'll take a look at the individual probability pages. This is the wind map. So, 58 mile per hour and greater winds are apparently... There's some sort of possibility all the way back from Colorado and Nuevo Mexico, or something, all the way to the coast, basically, with the 15% areas being the highlight of those threats. Hail is apparently just the threat back here. Severe hail is defined as 1 inch or larger. A tornado is a tornado, it's a severe weather event, any kind of tornado, and I always bring up New Zealand. If it's a weak tornado, New Zealand's like, oi man, we don't care. No, that sounds a little bit Aussie. That is not a New Zealand accent, is it? I do not have a New Zealand... I can't do the Kiwi accent. It's like you just say, g'day mate, I'm from Auckland. And that's how you do the Kiwi accent. Right. Anyway, so there's a 5% chance of a tornado today. So if you're not familiar with any of these random numbers, you can pick this random point in Colorado where the 5% is. And that means if you picked that point, you drew a 25-mile radius around it. Within that circle, there is a 5% probability that someone in that circle will see a tornado today. So obviously, math-wise, 15 greater than 5, yeah, so, wind and hail, greater than a tornado today, but a tornado, that's the one that gets you really freaked out, right? SevereWeatherTV.com is the official homepage of the screencast. Right, I was supposed to mention, though, that we're not talking about the other days because they're still tapered off. Yesterday it was just a 5% chance, and then today it was a 15%, so we might see that again. Anyway, so yeah, SevereWeatherTV.com, WikiWix is WICKEDWX.com, Cyclocan, CYCLOCANE.com. Yeah. Oh, hey, let's turn on, let's put on another satellite view. Which one would that be? I can't read very quickly. There we go. There is your, wow, that thing is kind of dissipating, isn't it? And there's the new one. There's the 60% chance. So that thing looks like a ghost, a shell of its former self. Anyway, that's it for today. Enjoy your day.